In today's lesson, we're going to focus on reducing balance loans. This is a type of loan where a set repayment is made and it is reduced by the repayment, but then also has interest added to it as we go. This is very much like what a home loan will be, where you'll have interest that comes out at certain intervals, but you also have repayments going back in. The whole point is to try and have it that your loan is eventually reducing, but it's not reducing always at the same amount. It's always different amounts that it's reducing by. And it's not just a set percentage that it's reducing by each time as well. The quicker you pay off one of these type of loans means the more interest that you're going to save on that loan. To calculate the interest for this type of loan, it is just the principal times the rate. You don't need to worry about any time periods. The remaining balance at the end of each month is basically just your principal plus your interest minus off the repayment. When we do this in the table, we already kind of calculate the principal plus the interest. So it's literally just taking the answer for that and then minusing off whatever the repayment is for that loan. Okay, so this is an example of a reducing balance loan question. So looking at that as a fairly big sum, we've got an annual interest rate and we've got monthly repayments, but we know that the interest is reducible. So that just means that each month it's kind of like a compound interest, but it's not that you're just taking off the interest amount that's earned each week. So it's not like depreciation where you're just taking that amount off. You're taking that like the interest is reducing not just by that, but also by the repayments as well. So you're kind of adding interest to it, but you're also taking repayments away. So you're hoping slowly the amount's getting lower. So looking at this, we have our amount borrowed, the interest rate. Now looking straight away at the interest rate, we're looking that we're going to be doing stuff monthly. So we need to divide that by 12. So we need to find that interest rate divided by 12. So we do 6.25 over 12. If you actually put that into your calculator, it is going to give you a decimal, a repeating decimal, so it's probably just easier to leave it as that. So that'll be 6.25 over 12% per month. And then our repayment, that's just our monthly repayment. So going through, when we fill out this table, it's basically we calculate that much percent of that. So just basically times simple interest, and then we'll go from there. Alright, once we get that interest, we then go through and we're going to define the owing amount before repayment. So to find that amount, you have to do that plus the principal. That's kind of saying, well, after the interest is added, this is how much I actually owe before I actually do any repayment. So I add them both together. Alright, now once we get that number, our last thing to find the balance is to go through and actually take away your repayment. So we're just going to do that number now that we have, take away this number. Alright, and now we have it that is our new principal, so we drag that number all the way down here for month 2. So our new principal will be that exact same number at the end of month 1. And now we repeat the whole process again. So the final answer becomes 590,826.54. And that would be the value at the end of the 5 months.